Trying to win a place in Vegas by fooling Penn and Teller tonight. Scotland's answer to a modern-day Artful Dodger.
If I tap this one with that card, you should be able to feel everything happen.
Wow. A young magician who's prepared for serious pain to get to Vegas.
Keep going. Twice.
Things get interesting with the amazing Romany.
I'm looking for somebody to tie me up.
And the most unbelievable feat of prediction ever seen.
I don't like where this is heading.
Plus, Penn helps Teller escape from having his head encased in concrete. Here's TV's very own Mr. Magic, Jonathan Ross.
Hello, good evening everyone and welcome to Penn and Teller Fool Us, where our hopeful performers go head-to-head with two of the greatest magicians to be found outside of Hogwarts. Tonight, like the existence of Mrs. Louis Walsh, we aim to show you things you didn't think possible. Explain that to the kids later. Now, as always, tonight what you see is what you get. We don't use any audience plants, there's no camera trickery, and I can promise you that this show is straighter than Amy Winehouse's vodka at breakfast. It's completely... We can edit, though. Now. Or we can put that laugh on the end of the joke. Tonight, our performers will try to win a chance to play Vegas by fooling two legends who have been performing together for over 35 years. That's incredible, isn't it? 35 years. That's got to have put a strain on any relationship. Teller obviously ran out of things to say back in 1982. I like to think of them as dastardly and mutely. Here they are. It's Penn and Teller. We know you don't really want to be fooled, but part of you do want to be fooled.
Well, no, we absolutely do. I mean, you don't get into magic unless you love that feeling. That's what brings you into it. So it's a lot of pressure, but someone doing a really great trick, we have no idea how it's done, that's magic.
So you're ready to be confounded and bamboozled and hopefully tricked and made to look small and silly in front of everyone?
Yeah, we'll make it as hard as we can for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Penn and Teller, take your seats, gentlemen. If you're sitting comfortably, you've got the best seats in the house, you're ready to go. Let's get started. Let's meet our first contender.
Daniel Kramer.
I'm Daniel Kramer, I'm 15 years old, and I'm a magician from North London.
I don't know where the magic desire comes from, where Daniel gets it from. He's loved doing magic for a long time.
I just love magic, really.
I'm not really into magic, really, but it keeps him out of the way, I guess.
I like to do a trick, and then every now and then I just break out into a joke. Dad.
Hello, Dan.
I get all of my gossip from my ketchup bottle.
Yes?
It's a very reliable source. I've been preparing for tonight by practicing very hard. I've been testing it out on family members. Mum, Mum. Pick a card and card and card.
Well,
take one.
He loves Penn and Teller. He's got photos of them in his room. He talks about them at the dinner table. It's kind of a bit annoying, but I mean, got to live with it.
He's really excited about it and about the opportunity to do something in front of, as he sees it, the greatest magicians in the world.
They'll be blown away. They'll be speechless, even though one of them already is.
I don't think my age will act as a hindrance because they'll realise that I'm quite dedicated to my art and that I really, really want to try and fool them.
What a lovely and touching film there, emphasising what you can achieve with the love and support of your brother. It's like watching a young Noel and Liam Gallagher, wasn't it? Will you please welcome the fabulous Mr. Daniel Kramer.
amazing illusion. I'm going to turn myself into a 10-year-old boy. Thank you very much. I was watching the TV the other day, and I saw a magician do an amazing trick where he took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He threw away 1, 2, 3, and yet somehow he still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Now, when I first saw this, I was as amazed as you were, and I too forgot to applaud. Please, don't stop, come on. Right. So I went down to my local shop. And I said to the man behind the counter, have you got that amazing trick where the magician takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He throws away 1, 2, 3, and yet somehow he's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. He said, no, this is the butcher's. You might want to go next door to the magic shop. So I went next door to the magic shop. I said to the man behind the counter, have you got that amazing trick where the magician takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. He throws away 1, 2, 3, and yet somehow he still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. He said, yes, we do. I said, I'll buy it, please. So I bought it, and I've got it with me right now. I'm going to perform it for you today. I'm so excited. It's an amazing 6-card trick. Here we go. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I throw away 1, 2, 3 cards, and yet somehow I still have 1, 2. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards left. Isn't it amazing? Thank you. Let's come back over. Thank you. Now, this right here is a new invention of mine. Last time I tried it out, it didn't exactly go well, but hopefully it will work tonight. This is the amazing Twisteroo 3179.314279365123. 5. As you can see, my arm goes all the way inside, and if I open this up, you can see my arm is real, correct?
Yes.
Can you like to make sure it's real?
Sure.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Now, what's going to happen is, Jonathan, is you're going to take that portion of the box.
Right.
And you're going to start twisting it nice and slowly in a sort of a clockwise circular motion, about 3 times, or until I start screaming out in pain, telling you to stop, okay? So I'm going to put my arm in again.
Okay.
So if you'd like to take that portion of the box and start twisting it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go! Once, twice, 3 times a lady. There we go. I think that's enough. Oh, God. I'd like to just hold that portion of the box. You seem to have... this didn't happen last time, but you've really hurt me. God.
Sorry,
That's not meant to happen. Now, let's try and reverse the process. Okay. Twist it around the other way if you like. Here we go. Keep going. Twice. And one more time. And there we go. And hopefully, my arm is completely back to normal. There we go. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Daniel Kramer, ladies and gentlemen. The great fabulous. Daniel Kramer. Great performance. Let's give Penn and Teller a couple of minutes to talk. Have you ever been to Vegas before?
I've never been to Vegas. It would be quite amazing if I did.
I would so love it if, as a result of the show, we got to send a boy of your age to Vegas to fully enjoy it, because I think it'd be going to be one hell of an experience for you. But you did it all fabulously, and the personality you have on stage and the warmth you give off and the humour, that's a huge selling thing. I mean, that's what people will love to see you doing, I'm sure. So, you know, in a way, the magic isn't the best part of the act, you're the best part of the act, you know? So it was great. Congratulations. It was really great fun. Let's see if Penn and Teller have got a clue.
You just said something dead wrong. You said the magic wasn't the best part of his act. And I gotta tell you, some of the stuff in there, the more you know, the better it was. The opening trick he did, I have seen Lance Burton, master magician, star of his own Vegas show forever. I've seen him do that, we've both seen him do that, and his ending was not as good. Is that ending your own?
No.
Okay.
And that's another great thing. He's honest, isn't it? That's very rare in show business.
You sold that so completely, I was sure that the ending of that was your own, because your acting was just beautiful on it. I also want to say about the hand thing you did, what I love about that is you weren't finding some other child to torture, but you did it to yourself. So you were the star of the trick and the victim of the trick, and I always love that. And I also want to tell you something, Daniel, really from the bottom of my heart. I want you to look right now at these two people sitting right here, because that's the path you're on. If you don't like what you see here, I can't tell you. I'm almost a little teary-eyed, because we can show you pictures of Teller doing shows when he was your age, and it's exactly the same. And I was doing the same stuff when I was 15. I just wasn't quite as good. So you did not fool us, but boy, you charmed us. And I'm telling you, you are us.
Wow. We all love seeing you. Mr. Daniel Kramer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be hearing more from him, I'm sure. Great job. It was tremendous. It was great. That was great, though, wasn't it? Okay, that's the end of part one, but by the magic of television, we will see you all the other side of this break. Please, don't go away. Thank you. Well, welcome back to Fool Us, where the best magicians can win a trip to Las Vegas if they can bemuse the brilliant Penn and Teller with a fantastic trick. Let's get to know our next contender.
Romany.
Hi, my name's Romany. I'm a female magician, and I was once quoted as a cross between Bette Midler and Mary Poppins. At 15, the headmistress of my convent school asked me what I wanted to be, and I said I wanted to be a Moulin Rouge feather-clad showgirl, which I just got a disapproving stare. But here I am. I'm influenced by theatre and musicals and shows and cabaret and costumes. The Magic Circle made me Stage Magician of the Year, and that was the first woman ever to win that. It's fantastic being one of the very few female magicians in the world, because no one else is doing what I'm doing.
About to get hot in here, and I have to say, I'm so relieved, because I was thinking of wearing that outfit tonight myself, and I'm glad I didn't. Will you please welcome Romany?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I will perform you a very difficult and dangerous trick. I'm looking for somebody to tie me up. I found him. It is you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Please tie me up.
Oh.
Place a double knot upon this wrist.
Okay, all right, so...
A nice double knot, nice and tight.
Tight, okay. One, and another one. Two. Okay, that's tight.
This is tight. And now tie my hands up behind my back.
Okay.
Very, very tight.
Things are looking up. Okay, so... One knot, and a double knot again?
Double knot, make sure they're very, very tight.
Okay. Two knots, okay.
Good. We need some more rope.
More rope.
Please pass the rope around my neck and tie very, very tightly, Mr. Ross. 2 knots around my neck.
So another knot here, okay.
Yes.
So, oops. So that's one, okay, for sure. And then the other one through there.
Perfect. Take no notice, I'm but a frail woman.
2 knots right tight
Good.
around the neck.
And now through my arms, please,
Okay.
from the back to the
Through
front.
here. Okay.
Then round again, make sure they're tightly bound.
Okay.
And now tie them in front of my...
Oh, okay, this one might take longer.
What are you looking at?
I'm not looking at the knot. Okay, 1, 2, coming up here, we go. I got a bit caught up in my own knot there, hold on. OK, there, two.
Good, is that tight? And now around my derriere and to the front.
Right, we're doing upstairs and downstairs. Another double knot down here?
Yes, and to
OK,
the
well,
front.
hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
I nearly sat on your head.
It's done.
And now in front of my legs, nice and tight.
Around the front?
Yes.
Wow, you really are. You're not going to be able to move much.
Good.
OK.
So ladies and gentlemen, you can see that I'm thoroughly tied up. Would you agree? Who could have known that magic would be such fun?
OK.
Good.
Done.
And Sandy can do the rest. Monsieur Ross.
I'm exhausted. I don't know how people can do this in the bedroom. I wouldn't have any energy for anything else after this. I'll have to send out for someone else.
Please step into my tunnel of love.
OK. Saucy.
Edge forward, and now shoulders back, chest out, stomach in, cheeks tight. I shall enter in behind you.
Oh, dear.
I'm coming in.
The first.
Can you feel my presence?
I feel both of them. Hold on.
So now Sandy is going to raise the tunnel of and wiggle it. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Monsieur Ross, just relax. 1, 2, 3, and down.
Wow. The knots are still in place, and my jacket's firmly, ladies and gentlemen. That was quite something. If only we had the time, we could keep doing that till one of us was naked.
We could, and...
You four rule then, they're the two you've got to worry about. They're going to talk about it now. So I'll cut these off. The knots are still in place, I can see that. OK, where shall I start?
at my neck, please.
Oh, OK, be careful now. OK. The front area, the breasticles, OK. And,
my wrist.
The wrists, OK.
I think I'm out.
And that's it, you're out of there. Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that spectacular?
Yes,
Romany,
thank you very much.
what a great performance. Thank you. Wow. Our regard. And I can tell you, I didn't do anything to help that. I didn't take my jacket off. I didn't do anything. That was a terrific performance. I don't know whether the guys have worked it out. They look quite content over there, but maybe they're just enjoying the view. Penn, tell her, do you know how she did it?
As far as the rope tie, this was used extensively in spirit cabinets, where people would be tied up like this by a committee from the audience, then put in a cabinet, and it was all done to prove the existence of the spirit world. It's wonderful for it to be done with sexual flirtation instead, something good instead of something evil. It's a variation on the Keller rope tie. I think you recognize that. And then all you need is someone who is compliant and bends to your every whim, like Jonathan Ross. It was wonderfully done.
Happy to oblige. Ladies and gentlemen, she was fabulous, wasn't she? She didn't fall down, but it was a great act. Romany! Fabulous. Thank you so much. Let's get to know our next contender, ladies and gentlemen.
Alan Rorison.
My name is Alan Rorison. I am a close-up magician from a little town in Scotland called Port Glasgow. The town can be a little bit rough. If you mess up, someone will happily call you mid-routine just to think they've got one over on you, so you've got to get your chops up quick. I've always had a sort of little cheeky, cocky thing going on. It's just part of the character and kind of the way this town shaped me and the way you need to be to get by. I prefer to find myself as like a sort of maybe underground-esque kind of guy. I don't go to all the magic clubs and stuff like that. I prefer just to hit a bar if I want to try out a new idea and just actually try it on people. If you're going to do magic, you should be able just to do it with anything. Whatever's lying about, you shouldn't need a special sort of circumstance. I'm looking forward to performing for Penn and Teller. It's two magicians that I've grew up watching, so it'll be a nice experience actually performing for someone I've looked up to. I mean, basically, all my sort of magic career or life.
He is a great magician, but part of me thinks he also got booked just so I had to try and say his name. So here we are. Please welcome Mr. Alan Warrison.
I'd like to invite Mr. Jonathan Ross back on stage.
Thank you. Hello, Alan.
Thank you, Taylor.
This side.
You can stand there just now, that'd be perfect. And it's my first time on here, buds.
Do you want me to... OK. You know what, people are watching, they're going to think it's Ant and Dec, aren't they?
Trying to serve it a big forehead.
No.
Sorry, I'll let you off. Right, what I need you to do is if you could be so gentle as to just dig in, give them a little mix, and I need you to select out any four you would like.
OK.
Take your time, I've got all day.
I'm not a proper shuffling person. So any four from here?
Any four, yes. The face size don't matter, and they're basically just a cover.
Two, three, and four.
Okay, that's perfect, thank you. You've done your all right stand this time. On you come, son. There you go. Right, for the next part... I really should pick in the big guys, should I? For the next part, we are going to need to make a table.
Okay.
Like a human table. So I will be using you for part of this, and we need one other person. So...
From that side you'd like?
From any side you like. If you could grab them while I explain what's going to happen.
Who would like to do it? Which of the ladies here would like to do it? The lady there. What's your name?
Rima.
Rima, ladies and gentlemen.
What's your name again? Right, now for this, I may as well explain the sort of genesis of this for me. Now, most magicians will practice either with cards or coins. I like to practice with both. So it is something I carry around a lot. For this, we also need a nice, big, fluffy mat and a nice, big, hard table. And the reason being is we will place the coins out into a nice little sort of square, and you cover each one of these up, OK? Now, what's going to happen is you start to cover all of these up, you're going to jump everything about. And it works in a very simple manner, just like this. If you tap, that will jump. Should be a round of applause, but I'll let you go. It's very dull, very boring. Now again, all the magician would do is he would do this with all four of these, and he would clink, and everything would jump out the way. But, no. Don't applaud that, because in this one, you need the cards, you need the coins, you need the big fluffy mat. In fact, the mat's the most important thing. What that lets you do is sneakily put your thumb on things and pick it up as you're picking up with the cards and things like that. You can also slide stuff along. So I've decided to try and figure out a way that would get rid of the big fluffy mat, the table, and basically everything that we don't need. So what I've decided to do is take the mat and get rid of it. So I was aiming for your head there, did I miss? Sorry.
It's too high for you, isn't it?
So... So to do this, if you can have a wee seat over here, if you can follow me, my dear, thank you. Just have a little seat there.
Yeah, Rima.
You sit down first, big boy. There you go. And what I need you to do is make a human table. Are you aware to how to do this?
No, but I'm game.
Right.
Shall I?
Go for it. What end am I going at? Right, sit down, you. Right. If you could be so kind as to put your hands out just like that for me. And I will tuck the label of your tie in.
Thank you.
That way I won't know it's from Primark, if you could do the same. Thank you. And now what we need to do is just place a coin on each. Now, I need to make sure it's tail side up or my OCD will go mental. And we also need the cover.
Yes.
So the cover, again, would be our little cards. Now, again, it's going to work the exact same way, but if I try and slide this now, it will obviously fall and hit the floor. Okay. In fact, can you put your hand down a bit? I told you I'm not that tall. Perfect. That one there. There we are. And again, if I try and do it now, this means if I tap this one with that card and that one with that card, you should both be able to feel everything happen.
Wow.
Right, I'll let you feel both. Because your hand is the receiving and the only one here, we will try and let you feel both of these. So if you just click, you should be able to feel both as it jumps. Now leaving 3 over here. And for the very last one, let me just try and see if I can do this. You can pop it and it will jump all the way over.
Thank you, Rima, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was incredible. While we've got the chairs, why don't we can still use the chairs. We'll let Penn and Teller confer there for a bit. Now, I've known Penn and Teller on and off for about 20 years, and it's only in the last 6 months or so that Penn has started understanding me most of the time.
Yeah.
As you say, for him, when we're speaking now, for him, what he hears is...
Yeah.
That's what he's
Completely
actually...
different language.
It's like two ducks sitting out there in front of him, as far as he's concerned. I think you're in with a pretty good chance. I'm going to jump in now, I think.
We just have to ask you one question. And if we're wrong about this, you have fooled us. We're not going to try to sneak in a second guess because we don't have a second guess. If we don't know this, you fooled us. Would you just hold your hands up like this and just tell us, just honestly, I guess, could you do that routine exactly the same if you took off all your jewelry?
What jewellery are you pertaining
Rings.
to? Bang on, bud.
Okay. And I also have to add, he also fooled me.
He fooled you?
It was another Teller one.
Wow.
Thank you.
He's too smart. Ross, ladies and gentlemen, great performance. Well done. Can I just ask you, in the series we're doing, it seems to be more often than not, when there's something really tricky up here, it does seem to be Teller's.
How many ways do I have to say that Teller is the brains of the operation?
So he's the brains and you're the looks? I'm not sure what do you think to it?
Completely and utterly vestigial.
OK, time for another break, but make sure you come back as we've got plenty more foolers ready to take on the foolies, if that's even English. Don't go away. Welcome back to Fool Us, and it's time for us to meet our next magician.
Richard Bellers.
Hi, I'm Richard Bellers. I've been doing magic for 22 years. The type of magic I perform is a mixture of either close-up, sleight of hand, or mind control. If you can imagine the Artful Dodger learned how to do magic, that's pretty much my style. Last time I was on the show, I got royally busted, mainly because I used an off-the-shelf trick. I was cheeky, I had a bit of fun.
First of all, the whole study of psychology and implanting thoughts in people's heads is bull.
This time it will be different. I'm going to bring the best I've got to the table.
Richard's been really excited about performing again. He's been working literally day and night.
I came up with the idea for this routine in a dream I had.
He'll get up in the middle of the night sometimes with a bright idea.
I knew the dream and all the bits and pieces of the dream would make up this routine. I just had to figure out how to sew it all together and how to make it into what it's become now.
He can't wait.
And this time I will fool Penn and Teller.
To try and fool Penn and Teller once is brave. To come back and try and do it again is verging on insanity. So please welcome the very nearly mad Richard Bellers.
It's quite clear last time we met, you burnt me pretty bad. And I deserved it. I didn't try hard enough. And it haunted me for a while until I had a dream of a routine that I could do to you guys should we meet again. And so clear was the dream that I went out and placed a bet on the outcome. And that's where this case comes in. Teller, would you mind looking after this for me? Placing it on your chair. And could you both join me up on stage? That'd be great. Give me a hand, guys. Penn and Teller.
Good to see you.
Yeah, come on this side, you good.
On this side?
Yes, please, yeah. Also on this side, how are you? And also I'll need Jonathan as our referee. The dream basically raised one question, which was, who would win in the challenge between Penn and Teller? We know you work perfectly as a team. I want to know who's the actual talent. So I've devised a couple of challenges.
I'm hoping one of them is wrestling.
I can change it. So the first challenge is darts. Have you played before?
I've thrown darts, but
Yeah. Okay, well, come on over. John, if you can stand here. Come on over, guys. What we have, circular board, 62 different sections of scoring. Outer rings double, inner rings treble, the bullseye's worth 50 and so on. You're going to get 3 darts each. Highest score wins. You're going to go first.
Okay.
So those are your darts.
Okay.
As we say in darts, it's game on. Jonathan will keep score. Good luck.
Going for the high score, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I should tell you after what I'm going for.
1, good.
I was going for
I'm rooting for you, Teller. It's all about Teller. 1.
That's 14, so you got 15.
15. Oh,
and that is in the... is that, what's that? Is that 19?
Yes.
So that's 34.
24, give it a hand. 34. Well done. I'll get those for you.
We're running out of chalkies.
Good luck. Are we good? OK, 34 to beat. You can do it with one die if you're good enough. No pressure. OK, that's on the board.
You're playing American rules. Oh, just outside the triple 13.
You've got to get a double or a treble, or a ball.
Another 13, 26.
26. Give him a hand, guys. That's a great score. The first round.
Yes, yes, yes!
The second game is more about using your mind, so really it should be more up your street. No offence.
So this is like a really weird edition of the Generation game, isn't it?
We hope so. We'll come over to Challenge 2, guys, which is over here. I don't know which one you stand. I know you stand on particular sides, but Penn on this side, Tel on this side. What you have, you've got to think, you've got 20 seconds to think of a 6-letter word. Then take the letters and pop it up on there.
A 6-letter word.
6-letter word. Take your time, but the audience are going to decide whose is best by cheering the loudest. OK, so that's down to them.
20 seconds.
20 seconds starting from now. Go. And I have no idea what word they're going to go for, and you're going to be the judge.
So I'll
Who's
judge
loudest?
from the cheers as to which word you think is the best. That's looking good. Penn, no cheating. Wait. We've got to see what he does first. That's housey. Who thinks toilet is the better word?
Oh, OK.
There's a lot of love for toilet in the room. For housey, who likes housey best? It's toilet all the way.
Yes. Well, give it a hand. We won that round. Let's just say that.
So that's 1-1.
Okay. Come back in the middle, guys. I'll tell you if you join me here. Penn, if you can stand here for me. There was a winner in my dream, so we've got to decide this, who's going to be our champion. So we'll do it how grown men should. Rock, paper, scissors.
OK.
OK?
OK,
OK, you've got to put your hand behind your back, and you've got to either do scissors, rock or paper.
Scissors.
On 3, not after 3.
OK.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there you go.
So Teller wins paper over rock.
Paper wins rock, beats rock every time.
Teller is our winner.
That was stressful. That was stressful.
I purposely placed that. What we did was to have a prediction, which you couldn't see the whole way through, but were you guys watching? No one went over there and so on? OK, would you mind bringing that prediction up to the table? And one more time, guys, can you give it up for Teller, our winner?
Let's stay here. You stay there, I think.
Hold on here for me. Perfect. Could you please click those open for me? I don't want to touch the locks. Inside here is something that you'll need in just a second.
Army?
Pick that up for me.
Oh, I don't like where this is heading. Well, if he's managed to get it up there, he is a magician.
Oh, it's not. No, I did keep it in a very safe place, so I'll just...
Would you like me to put on a German accent?
I'll be honest, a little bit. No, here's the idea. I kept it in my shoe, and I was a bit nervous, I was a bit sweaty. I want you to go in after it.
OK.
OK, so let everyone see. I'm going to just take this off very fairly. If you could... There. Just pick that up and show them the laces, and they can see inside. Tip it up the other way.
Oh, man.
Inside there is a piece of paper.
There is.
And I want you to be very fair when you open that.
I have in my hands a piece
No
of
funny
paper.
biz.
OK. That's quite hard.
I kind of predicted what would happen if you guys played darts, if you guys did some words. The dart score, what did we get?
OK, I'm going to fold it over for maximum suspense. If you can see that there, it says darts. Penn scores 34. Teller scores 26.
Thank you very much. And then over here we have 2 words that was done. Penn's word. Robert George word on
Okay.
there.
If I move down, it says words. Penn's word, housey.
Housey.
Teller's word, toilet.
Thank you. But then it was a draw, so we had to do paper, rock, scissors, and Teller, you won the tie-break.
It's at the bottom. Teller wins.
I guess
Teller
dreams do
wins.
come true. I'll collect my winnings. Thank you very much.
Well done, sir. That was awesome. Come on the front here. Sure. I'm hoping some people who weren't Magic fans maybe tuned in, saw some darts, thought, great darts, I'm going to stay for that. How confident are you? Do you think you fooled them?
I think I've done all I can to fool them. Whether I have or not is up to them.
Okay,
But I
we'll
couldn't
find
have done
out
it
now.
better.
Penn, don't just ignore me. I'm not going away.
I'm ignoring you. We got work to do.
You've got to... No, you've got to
This was
talk
hard.
now.
We were on stage
It's
doing it.
hard. That's the whole point. It's meant to be hard. Come on, eyes front. Teller's still thinking. Either that or he's got some wind. Guys, that's enough time, guys. I'm going to have to push it.
What we had, the reason it took so long is because we're having trouble. And we are not by any means sure how it's done. I believe you wrote the prediction yourself. And I believe you used some variation on a little thing that allows you to write in your hand secretly. And I think you're really, really good at it. Teller thinks you couldn't possibly be that good at using that gimmick. We both believe that the prediction went from your right pocket down your leg and loaded into the shoe.
I did not write it, I'll be honest about that. But I also did not cop it, and I did not use my pocket at all.
Did not use your pocket at all?
It never went down his leg.
Then you, sir, even more than we thought, have fooled us.
Yes! Well done, Richard Dallas, ladies and gentlemen. He fooled them. You know what, Richard? Wouldn't it be awful if this was just another dream and you won? That's great. You're going to Vegas, Richard Dallas. Richard, great work. Congratulations. See you later. Richard Dallas. Okay, it's break time again, but don't go away because we will be right back here with a trick where Penn encases poor Teller's head in a solid concrete block. Now that is a great Saturday night in right there.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, see you soon.
You could win a trip for 4 to Las Vegas to see Penn and Teller perform live at the Rio All-Suite Hotel and Casino. The prize includes 4 nights accommodation at the hotel, flights courtesy of British Airways, plus £5,000 spending money. Just answer the following question correctly.
Watch carefully. How many coins does Teller produce?
Is it A, 2, B, 6 or C, 4? Call 0901 293 2020. Calls cost no more than £1.03 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B or C as your answer to 60330. Text costs £1 plus 1 standard network rate message. Red button viewers can enter by pressing Red now or enter online for free at itv.com. Entrants must be 18 or over. Entries made after lines close at 10 a.m. on the 16th of July will not be counted but may still be charged. The lucky winner's name will be announced on the ITV website.
Welcome back to Fool Us. So far tonight we have seen some tremendous acts and one person is going to Vegas. This is going to Las Vegas. Incredible performance. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for me to evacuate the stage and make way for 2 of the biggest talents in Magic today. So to close tonight's show, something that will definitely fool you as well as me. Will you please welcome Penn and Teller?
I don't know if the people in the studio here can tell that much, but people at home can certainly tell that because we're live performers, you might notice that I tend to look toward the back when I'm performing and when I'm talking to all of you, and that's because I have astonishingly bad eyesight. See, if I'm sitting right up here in the front, like right down here, still looks like I'm watching on TV. So I always experience every show, no matter where I'm sitting, I always experience it kind of vicariously. What's your name, please, ma'am?
Bex.
Bex, right up here. Would you please, Bex, right up here on stage, please? I'm bringing you up here for a couple of reasons here, Bex. One reason is a lot of times people sitting in the back don't think they're ever going to even see someone who's sitting right down here in front. This is Bex. She's sitting in the third row. That's what the people up front look like. Right here. That's Bex right there. And also wanted to give you an opportunity to meet Teller. He looks about 10 pounds heavier on TV, but all the same, that's Teller. I'm going to bring you right over here, Bex. One of the things that I noticed when I got close to you is you're wearing glasses that are very fashionable and very attractive. Are those just worn for fashion, or are they also corrective?
No, they're corrective.
They're corrective?
Yeah.
And just forgive me for a second, would you just take them off for a second? I just want to take a look at them. Oh, these are beautiful. I love the black and white and so clean, Bex. Your ocular hygiene is astonishing. That's I got to talk to you about that, because my glasses, I've looked like I just cleaned them off of the beef patty. But these are beautiful. And I don't want to get personal, Bex, but are you nearsighted or farsighted?
Farsighted.
Farsighted. So if I'm close enough to you, like you can see me without them a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just put these right here, Bex, where they'll be safe. Now, Bex, with you on stage, you can feel the whole tone of the audience changes, because the audience trusts you in a way they couldn't possibly trust me, okay? For instance, if you were not on stage and I were to reach into my pocket and pull out a billiard ball and just state, this is a billiard ball, some people wouldn't believe me. They wouldn't believe for a few reasons. One reason is they sell billiard ball shells that are used for billiard ball manipulation acts. And you pull off, they sell collapsible billiard balls. And also they wouldn't believe me because, Bex, I am a liar. So if you weren't up here, if you demonstrate that it's a real billiard ball, I might do that by going over here and just tapping it like this. Now, with you on stage, Bex, I don't have to do that, but I still do it because it annoys Teller, and that brings me joy. So with you on stage, Bex, all I have to do is have you examine, and it's really important, examine that billiard ball clearly. Would you please? We're also going to use this magic wand. Teller, you're not facing it. Just bring it here. We're also going to use that magic wand. And, Bex, is that a real billiard ball?
Yeah.
And is this a real magic wand? Who cares, Bex? And see, this is where it's better to be in the audience, is to be right up here. Because in the audience, this looks kind of groovy. But up here, this is clearly just a dowel covered with shelf paper and some adhesive tape and bitten off by one of our magic guys, Zeke. But all the same, these are the props we're going to be using, Bex. Now, I'm going to tap this 3 times. On the 3rd time, it's going to vanish. Okay, Bex?
Okay.
Now, am I in your sweet spot? Can you see okay? Can you see all right from here? Good. I just want to make sure with your eyesight. Here we go, Bex. And 1, 2, 3. What was that, Bex? About 2 seconds? Second? But for like that second, you were filled with like full body Disney wonder, right?
Yeah.
And then you glanced up here and the waveform collapsed and went to abject disappointment. But fortunately for everyone involved, this is a 2-person performing ensemble. And Teller is much better than I am. So you watch the rest of this trick, you can pretty much ignore me. It doesn't matter at all. But keep your eyes on Teller. Stare at him carefully. Put your Oh, no, Bex. One of 2 things has happened. Either your glasses have really, truly vanished, or I no longer care about breaking them. He said it was about a second I fooled you. Is that right? About a second you said I fooled you? Is that what you said? About a second I fooled you? This might fool you a little longer, Bex. Now, Bex, I don't expect you to be able to see that far without your glasses. But, Bex, are those your glasses right there, Bex? We're going to pluck them off Teller's face. Put them on your own face. Are those your glasses, Bex? I may have soiled them. Please clean them off for just a little bit. Thank you so much. Please watch your step. That's Bex there. Bex.
Penn and Teller, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous. Wow. Nice work. Great stuff. Awesome. Penn and Teller. See you next time as once again we try and fool them on Fool Us. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Next time on Fool Us.
My name is Rhys Morgan.
I'm Robert West.
Together we are Morgan and West.
Swap the yellow and the red. Yeah.
Bugger. So I'm going to attempt the impossible now, and that's find all 3 cards without ever touching this deck again.